G'day, welcome. Welcome. Hello to my subscribers, unsubscribers, trolls, bots, and locals alike. Hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. I'm going to share this Paronella Park. It's in Cains in Queensland, Australia. I've been there and I couldn't wrap my head around it when I went there. I've been there as a child. I went there, and as a child, you just think these places are ancient. Let's look into it. Once upon a time, in a land far away, stood a Spanish castle nestled among the enchanted forests. The castle was grand, simply the grandest castle in the land. Visitors come from far and wide, travelling the countryside in horse-drawn carts to experience the opulence of the Spanish castle and surrounding forest. Merry was made, the guests drank and ate, danced, swam, even fell in love in the enchanted gardens, the tunnel of love, and the magnificent castle. This was Paronella Park. Today, Paronella Park remains a unique, eco-friendly experience where history and romance are seamlessly fused together. Paronella Park is a magical, unforgettable place nestled among the heritage gardens and 13 acres of lush Australian rainforest situated on the banks of the crystal-clear waters of Meena Creek, south of Innisfail. It's about 8 kilometres. The ruins of the Spanish castle feature prominently on the grounds of Paronella Park, as do several other distinctive structures that were designed and built by the original owner of Paronella Park, Joseph Paronella. Visitors can explore the architectural unique ruins of the castle and the buildings of yesteryear, or wander through the lush gardens and Australian rainforest while being transported to another time and place altogether. Visitors of Paronella Park are immediately struck by the immense natural beauty of the park. 5 hectares of land features 2 cascading waterfalls, exotic rainforest plants, and majestic trees of the forest. Guests can explore the enchanting grounds through a series of winding paths and bridges that snake through the forest and castle ruins. Paronella Park has distinct architectural design and layout, and undulating paths and bridges are organised in a 5-ways design. The paths that wind through Paronella Park have been designed in such a way to provide unusual and somewhat secretive vistas of Meena Creek Falls. At regular intervals, guests can gaze through the dense tropical foliage and glimpse at glittering cascading waters of the falls. The history of the Paronella Park. In 1929, an entrepreneurial young man called Jose Paronella bought the land that is now Paronella Park and began to single-handedly build the Spanish castle from stone. And it says stone here, but later on they say concrete. His vision was to create a Spanish castelletto and commercial pleasure garden in the heart of tropical Australian rainforest. His intention was to build open, glorious Spanish castle to the public, showing movies and throwing lavish parties for guests. He also built pathways that snaked through the rainforest, cut tunnels through small hills, and built tennis courts and a viewing platform. Jose Paronella intended his pleasure garden to be enjoyed by all, and in the 1930s and 40s, Paronella Park was a lively social venue for both locals of the region and later, during World War II, American Australian soldiers stationed in tropical North Queensland. Paronella Park was one of the first eco-friendly tourist attractions in Australia. Paronella Park was involved with rainforestation and planted more than 7,000 trees, including magnificent Kurrai pines that now line the Kurrai Avenue. Quite amazingly, Joseph Paronella single-handedly built the first hydroelectric power scheme in Australia, which utilised water pressure from Meena Creek waterfall. Joseph Paronella hydroelectric scheme not only powered the entire park, but it also provided electricity to some nearby townships. His Spanish castle and commercial pleasure gardens were an immense success and an architectural marvel. Now, just remember that it powered not only the park, but the small town. In 1946, disaster struck when the property was severely damaged by flood. Without crumbling under the massive task that lay ahead of him, Jose set about backbreaking task of rebuilding his dream. Before he completed rebuilding, however, Jose died of cancer and left the legacy of his work to family, wife Margarita, daughter Teresa, and son Joe. More floods, cyclones, and catastrophic fire further damaged the Spanish castle grounds in Paronella Park. In 1993, the current owners of Paronella Park, Mark and Judy Evans, began the massive task of rebuilding the dream Jose Paronella originally had. In 1997, Paronella Park was recognised as a historical treasure and listed on the National Trust. Generally, they've got to be over 100 years to get onto the National Trust. In 2006, disaster struck again and Paronella Park was battered by Cyclone Larry. Currently, much of the restoration has been done, and their story of passion and dedication is an inspiring one. Paronella Park is continually being enhanced and restored. However, Josie's Paronella vision is never lost. The dream continues. So the unique features of Paronella Park include the Spanish castle. In its heyday, the Spanish Castillo at Paronella Park was an opulent ornamental structure set over several levels with an external staircase, balconies and parapets, decorated squalor planter plots. The castle contained an elegant ballroom and later a picture theatre. The decor of the castle was unique and featured blue velvet drapes edged with golden braid, red curtains and black bean parquetry flooring. The entrance to the castle was grand, featuring a charming fountain pool complete with goldfish. The Spanish Castillo, nested among the lush Australian rainforest, was a vibrant social scene in the 1930s and 1940s. While Paronella Park seems somewhat enchanted, disaster has never been far away. Paronella Park has been ravaged by flash floods, fires and cyclones, and the most recent was Cyclone Larry that swept through the region in 2006. Today, the ruins of the Spanish castle at Paronella Park provide visitors an insight into the opulence and character of the castle as it once was. Guests can wander through the Logetta that still features the original fountain and marble at the large foyer and ballroom that are open to the sky. The kitchen area of the castle still retains some of its original fittings and fixtures. Guests take a step back in time as they marvel at the mass-covered ruin of the castle. There is an unmistakable mystery and romance that excludes from Jose Paronella's castle ruins, one that captures both the heart and the imagination. Cottage. The cottage, which was home to Jose Paronella, his wife, and children, were built overlooking the Mina Falls and surrounding forests. The cottage featured 4 rooms, an entrance foyer, a bedroom, bathroom, and an attic with dormer windows. Today, the cottage is used as a museum. A cafe by the pool. Joseph Paronella was inspired by the Botanic Gardens by the water in Madrid, where he created the Cafe by the Pool. The Cafe by the Pool is located in the lower section of Paronella Park and was constructed to serve the lower picnic area. The Cafe by the Pool is adjacent to the Rock Pool, a popular bathing spot for visitors, and featured changed cubicles and a toilet. Visitors of the Cafe by the Pool could watch tennis games, take a refreshing swim in the creek, or enjoy live music from the music pavilion. Today, the Cafe by the Pool is an enchanted mass-covered structure that allows a unique glimpse into the past of Paronella Park. The Grand Staircase. The Grand Staircase was the first structure of Paronella Park that was constructed by Jose Paronella to link the lower and upper section of the park. The Grand Staircase boasts 47 stairs. From the top of the staircase, visitors to Paronella Park can enjoy the sweeping vistas of the park, rainforest, and cascading waterfalls. At the base of the staircase lies manicured lawns, the Cafe by the Pool, and the crystal clear waters of the Mina Creek. The Tunnel of Love. Now, the Tunnel of Love is a long, carnivorous tunnel that opens into the cascading sapphire waters of Teresa Falls. A journey through the Tunnel of Love is mysterious and alluring and provides an interesting juxtaposition to the rivalry of Paronella Park. The Tunnel of Love is not for the faint-hearted as it is home to a colony of microbats. The microbats nest in the roof of the tunnel and visitors can watch as the bats wriggle and weave as they sleep. The hydroelectric plant. Adjacent to Paronella Park is the stunning Mina Creek Falls, used as Australia's first hydroelectric source. The hydroelectric project is a testament to the sheer integrity of Joseph Paronella, installed in 1933. The hydroelectric project was inspired by similar projects Jose had witnessed in Europe. The project was a success and it powered the grounds of Paronella Park as well as some of the surrounding townships. Today, the current owners of Paronella Park are undergoing a massive task of restoring the hydroelectric plant and once again running Paronella Park on its electricity generated by Mina Falls, cementing the park's eco-friendly credentials. I'm not sure about it being the first hydroelectric because there were other mills and places that had water wheels going. In the late 1890s, like the 1900s that I sort of read about. So the glorious gardens and castle. Paronella Park is picturesque and often used as a venue for weddings and large social events. It's featured in major Hollywood films and television appearances have been numerous, including segments on Burke's Backyard, Who Dares Wins, Getaway, The Great Outdoors, Totally Wild, Tropical Birds Thrive in the Park, although more often heard than seen, emerald ground doves, yellow-bellied sunbirds, fig birds, yellow oracles are frequently seen in the area. Abundance of butterflies call Paronella Park home, including the incandescent electric blue Ulysses butterfly and the giant of the forest. The Cains bird-winged butterfly Visitors also have the opportunity to hand feed the fish and turtles at Mina Creek. It goes on about how good it is. It's a must-do attraction. So let's check out some of the photos. Very interesting. And the photos that I look at, this bit isn't in it when he first did it. It's absolutely beautiful when you go there to see it. Absolutely stunning. Look at all the water coming out, water features. I wonder if it originally had that on the outside. It's all worn away. And there he is there with his wife and children, daughter and son. That's the staircase linking the lower to the upper. I swam there when I was younger. That's the original house they lived in. It's now a museum. I think that's it. That's a lot of rain. A lot of rain. So here it is in 1937 and 2013. Bought the land for £120. Apart from the house, which is made of stone, all the structures were constructed of poured reinforced concrete, the reinforcing being old railway track. The cement was covered with plaster made from clay and cement, which was put on by hand, leaving behind the prints of their fingers as a remainder of the work they had done. To go on about a mirror ball on the roof. Unique feature was a mysterious reflection. A great ball covered with 1,270 tiny mirrors suspended from the ceiling. 7,000 trees were planted. I find it unique that once the family had sold the park, it had a fire, and that fire conveniently wiped out the electricity supply. So in November 2009, the project restored the original 1930s era hydroelectric system. It was once complete at a cost of $450,000. System once again provides all of the park's electricity requirements. This work and other environmentally focused initiatives committed in being awarded an Eco Award. The hydroelectric system utilised in Paronella Park was the earliest application of hydroelectric technology in North Queensland, and is such both rare and significant as an example of creative and technological achievement, and has the potential to reveal further information about the development and application of this technology. In 1933, Paronella installed a hydroelectric system which harnessed the waterfall. The system used an aqueduct from the top of the falls across an inlet pit. The water then fell 30 feet and was within the capacity of the turbine, an English model with a variable pitch inlet valves to control the flow, which was directly coupled to a DC generator, which was ex-Army stock when Paronella acquired cheaply. Engineers from South Johnston Sugar Mill helped to design and install the system. It's really sad that the main buildings have now been condemned. They can't go in. That's sad. Work cannot take place on top of the pre-existing work. To effectively restore these structures completely would require levelling and then rebuilding from scratch. Wow. Okay. Here's a map of the gardens. So you got an old tennis court, picnic area, hydro plant, suspension bridge, waterfall, marquee, main entrance, Jose's cottage and museum. That would have been his house originally. And then the ballroom and castle. Toilets, the tunnel of love and lookout, Lover's Lane, turtle nesting area. Oh yeah, it's pretty interesting. Anyway, wherever you are in the world, thanks for watching. You have a good day. And I'll see you in the next one. Raise your vibrations. Much love. Bye now.